The 2022 Oscar Awards will probably go down in history as being the most unforgettable one yet. But it's not for the reasons you think. Not actors or gowns, or even the Oscars, but about the controversial Will Smith slap. When Chris Rock made fun of Jada's bald head at the 94th Oscars, Will Smith completely lost it and made Chris regret that he had said anything at all. The infamous moment that shocked the world has caused a stir, and many are calling Will Smith out on his behavior. Social media has been abuzz with comments, and several celebrities have spoken up against the debacle. A$AP Rocky, a longtime fan of Will, is the latest to condemn his embarrassing actions at the Oscars. Let's check out the details. A$AP Rocky condemns Will Smith. Many were left tongue-tied and greatly disturbed when Will Smith slapped Chris Rock at the 2022 Oscars. The event, which was attended by many celebrities and viewed by thousands more worldwide, started as a normal event, until the last hour when things got a little awkward. Well, awkward is a bit of an understatement. When Rakeem Mayers, aka A$AP Rocky, was asked what he thought about Will's actions, he condemned the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air star, saying that what he did was wrong. A$AP is one of the celebrities who has aired his thoughts lately about the altercation during the 2022 Oscars. When A$AP Rocky appeared on an episode of Drink Champs, he spoke with the hosts of the show, NORE and DJ EFN. The subject of Will Smith came up, and he seemed unwilling to talk about it at first when he said that he wasn't on the show to talk about Will Smith's controversial actions. His unwillingness seemed to be the product of his love for both Will Smith and Chris Rock. "I'm a fan of Will, Jada, Chris, all of them," he said. Rocky considers them iconic and inspirational figures. They're OGs. His sentiments about them made it difficult for him to share his thoughts or even pick a side. However, despite the awkwardness of the situation, he still spoke up against the Men in Black actor. He expressed his disappointment, saying, "I think it's unfortunate that he emasculated another black man in front of all the people like that." Rocky also said that he thought the whole ordeal was most likely the product of something larger. He felt like Will Smith probably had a lot more going on beneath the surface for him to go off like that. A$AP also said that the whole situation might not have been about Chris Rock, but I do think that it's some built-up shit that probably wasn't really targeted at Chris Rock. It just seems like it's more than just a G.I. Jane joke. The podcast hosts shared a clip of this conversation that was posted on the official Drink Champs Instagram page.
I'm a fan of Will, Jada, Chris, all of them. They OGs.
Yeah, man.
I think it's unfortunate that he emasculated another black man in front of all them people like that.
The singer Tank also comments about the same. He said, "We've seen some crazier jokes. Sometimes it's just the straw that breaks the camel's back. We were at a breaking point. So even if this straw right here may not be all about you, this little straw that you just put on the camel's back was enough to send me." He was saying this about the possibility of Will Smith going through a lot more beneath the surface. He was a lot bolder when confronting the subject and was not afraid to condemn the actor's actions. He said, "Now, was he wrong? Listen, yes, he was wrong." The 94th Oscar Awards will forever go down in history as probably the craziest one yet. The night started normally, but events took a dramatic joke while Chris Rock was on the stage. The stand-up comedian made a joke about Jada Pinkett Smith's bald head, which didn't sit well with her or her husband. Jada had shaved her head bald after she was diagnosed with alopecia. She has been open about her condition and the way it affected her life. While he was on stage to hand out an award, Chris said, "Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it." When the camera cut to Will Smith, it seemed like he was smiling at the joke and enjoying the humor. His wife, however, rolled her eyes intensely. While it's not unusual for people not to be impressed by jokes made at their expense, what happened next seemed to take reactions to a whole new level. Will Smith marched to the stage and slapped the longest-yard actor on the face. The moment was so shocking that it seemed like it was part of some elaborate joke, especially when Chris said, "Wow, Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me."
That was a greatest night in the history of television. Okay.
Many in the audience laughed and clapped. However, when Will Smith sat back down, he began yelling at Chris, saying, "Keep my wife's name out of your effing mouth." The whole atmosphere changed and things got awkward. Will Smith won an Oscar that night for his performance in King Richard. It was then that he took the time to apologize for his actions. "I want to apologize to the Academy. I want to apologize to all my fellow nominees," he said. "Art imitates life. I look like the crazy father, just like they said about Richard Williams. But love will make you do crazy things." He made no direct mention of Chris Rock in his apology speech. However, he made a lengthy statement the next day expressing his regret. "I would like to publicly apologize to you, Chris. I was out of line, and I was wrong. I am embarrassed, and my actions were not indicative of the man I want to be." Despite his tears at the award and the statement that he issued, Smith received a lot of backlash for his actions later on. Many people have criticized him. Until now, the repercussions are piling up. Many people spoke up after the event, including celebrities. A$AP Rocky is one of many who has condemned his actions. He did, however, say that he thought that Will Smith had some underlying issues. These are sentiments held by many other people. The underlying issues. Many rumors have surfaced concerning Will Smith's actions at the Oscars. When asked what he thought about the night's events, Michael Bay, the director for Bad Boys, said, "I've worked with him. He's not that guy. I've never seen him lose his cool. I thought it was a setup because I saw the smirk, and I've been on set when Will screws with people when he's joking with people." Many people saw the altercation as a meltdown on Will Smith's side. It seemed unlike his usual pleasant nature. If he was going through some kind of trauma or pressure, then his actions explain a lot of things, but still leave a lot of questions. Consequences. Chris failed to file a police report against Smith. He still has up to 6 months if he changes his mind and chooses to press charges. If Smith were to be charged, he could face up to 6 months in jail and pay a fine of up to $100,000. However, when the Academy spoke up concerning the incident, through a statement they said they do not condone violence of any form. It is said that Smith was asked to leave, but he refused. The Academy issued a statement. Things unfolded in a way we could not have anticipated. While we would like to clarify that Mr. Smith was asked to leave the ceremony and refused, we also recognize we could have handled the situation differently. The Academy also stated that it has begun taking disciplinary measures against Smith's actions. He was asked to resign from the Academy, and on April 1st, Smith issued a statement announcing that he had resigned as a member of the Academy. He also stated that he would accept any consequences that the board considered appropriate. The Academy also banned Smith from attending any Oscar ceremonies for the next 10 years. Many people have demanded the action taken against Smith was mild, and that the Academy should take back the Oscar. Others have even demanded that Smith take back the Oscar of his own accord. Did they make amends? Right after the slap, Diddy reacted sarcastically. "I did not know that this year would be the most exciting Oscars ever." He did this to try and lighten the mood, and then went on to urge Will and Chris to make amends. "Okay, Will and Chris, we're gonna solve this like family at the gold party, okay?" Rumors went around that Will reached out to Chris to make amends after the incident, but Chris said, "I haven't talked to anyone despite what you may have heard." Other sources also confirmed that Smith was yet to contact Chris. He has been handling the situation well, though. Chris was exceptionally calm considering what happened, and he did his best to help the show keep going. In a recent show, he said, "I'm okay. I have a whole show, and I'm not talking about that until I get paid. Life is good. I got my hearing back." When one fan tried to cuss Will Smith during the show, Chris shut it down quickly, saying, "No, no, 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 no." His attitude towards all that happened has created newfound respect in his fans. It was amazing seeing Chris Rock come to Will Smith's defense like that, especially since almost everyone has been condemning him ever since the incident. Although there is nothing to show whether the two are in good terms, it is undeniable that Smith demonstrated some form of remorse, and Chris has acted like the bigger person. Do you think Will and Chris will make amends anytime soon? Let us know in the comments.